Hello. Bueno, amigos, estamos ya en directo. Y bueno, hoy, directo que vamos a hacer hoy, mis queridos artistas, hoy vamos a ver lo que fue el State of Unreal GDC 2024, que fue hoy, ya pasó. No lo vi en la mera hora, pero dije, creo que va a estar cool, aunque lo veamos así en diferido, pero que lo veamos así todo el evento juntos, va a estar cool. Así que vamos a empezar a verlo. Voy a poner... Ahí está, ve. Cosas que sí no sé es como... Ojalá que no se vaya a colgar esto por el tema del copyright, pero creo que no. Pero bueno, si falla, vamos a ver qué onda. Pero vamos a ver. Yo lo dejé ahí en 3 segundos para que fuera 3, 2, 1 y comenzamos a ver. Vamos a darle. 3, 2, 1. Eso vi que comenzamos con unas cuantas cinemáticas. Let's go. Lo vamos a poner 1080. Let's go. Uy, qué cool se ve eso. Ghostbusters. Uf, se me hace increíble que todo esto sea a tiempo real. Vi ya cositas que se ven espectacular. Cositas de Fortnite. Increíble que todo esto sea a tiempo real. The First Ascendant. Eso creo que era Hell's Play. Fortnite Festival. Increíble todo lo que andan haciendo con Fortnite. Let's go, vamos. King Libreri.
Wow, some incredible work over there. Okay, hello and welcome to the State of Unreal 2024.
Okay, acá estamos.
Before I jump in, you may be wondering why it's me up here kicking things off instead of Tim Sweeney, as he's done for the past decade. That's because he's down in Australia fighting the good fight for all developers. What we're fighting for
Está
is
nuestro
a big part of why
queridísimo
we're here today.
Tim Sweeney.
It's about opening the market so that you can have a fair deal with when you build and distribute your games on any platform. We have a fantastic show in store for you today, celebrating exciting new features for Unreal Engine 5.4, as well as a lot of cool updates for UEFN and the Epic Games Store. So, over the years, this show has become less and less about us and more about you, the Unreal Engine community. So today, we'll also be hearing from a bunch of awesome developers that are making kick-ass games in Unreal and
Bonito el escenario,
offerings. Since last year, there's been quite a bit of activity in the Unreal ecosystem, and the most recent news is from the world of animation. The short film, War is Over, directed by Dave Mullins and produced by Brad Booker, won an Academy Award for the Best Animated Short.
Let's go! Eso sí, había visto que había nominado esa película, no la he visto. Bueno, short film.
And was created all in Unreal Engine by our great friends and longtime collaborators at Weta Effects. Over the years, we've worked closely with Peter Jackson's team at Weta, and the relationship has pushed the engine to do things that you've all benefited from. And now their work in UE has really paid off with an Oscar. Congratulations to the entire team, a couple of who I'm sure they're in the audience somewhere here.
Let's go. Muy bien. Hablando de los Oscars, estoy un poquito enojado que no hagan una Across the Spider-Verse, pero bueno, solo ganó el Grammy
We're always
Miyazaki.
working to improve our ecosystem for everyone, regardless of whether you're developing with UE or even another engine. And through UEFN, we're also helping to connect you to a massively engaged audience where you can make real money when players engage with what you've built. And when it comes to Unreal, our engine is your engine. And we've been pushing the envelope with what can be done using UE through shipping features and games with inside Fortnite. Every product we make is battle tested to the limit by us, and we strive to make an engine that helps teams of every size succeed. And with source code easily available, you have no hidden barrier holding you back. Because our engine truly is your engine, we also want to thank you, the community of developers, for pushing great code back into Unreal, either directly or indirectly through
Your
Marketplace,
engine.
making the engine better for all of us. We make the core engine, you make it Unreal. Okay, are you ready
Solo
to see something really is
frases.
truly unreal? Okay, all right, let's roll it.
They're combing the streets,
Uy, este ya lo vi. Ya lo vi.
searching house to house.
Está muy bueno.
If they arrest you two, they will take you to their headquarters, and you will not return.
El Capi.
With a 6-foot cat man who's got claws that can cut through vibranium alloy.
Yo vi la miniatura de ese tráiler, me lo comí, pensé que era real. Sí caí, pensé que era real.
By my count, that makes 2 super soldiers loose in Paris.
3, counting you.
And that's 2 too many.
Todo hecho en Unreal.
The sun rises. Before the Germans, before that American.
Qué bien se ve eso.
Higher force has been found.
Las animaciones de los labios, del rostro cuando habla.
Please, just stick to the rooftops. Be careful. Stand beside me.
When am I not?
Solo le dio una patadita y ya se murió el otro. ¿Qué onda?
Encounter some obstacles.
That won't be a problem.
Pum.
Our cat friend is definitely here too. By the look of things, he's not very far ahead.
The American boy is right on your heels.
Who the hell are you?
If you wanted us dead, we'd be dead. So what do you want?
Answers.
Answers.
That's far enough!
Stay out of my way.
Stand aside!
I do not take orders from anyone.
I don't have time for this.
Neither do I.
1943. Rise of Hydra. Está muy bueno. Está súper cool. Woo! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! 2025. Pararara.
Amazingly cool. Okay, do you want to hear some more about that? Okay, great. It's my pleasure to introduce one of the greatest storytellers in video games, my good friend, Amy Hennig. Amy, come on up.
Me pregunto, ¿todo ese su speech lo estará leyendo en un lugar o se lo sabe de memoria? ¿O es improvisado?
Thank you, Kim. And look, we are so excited to finally show what we've been working on at Skydance New Media. And I just got to say, I am so proud of what the team has accomplished. My God.
It's incredible.
Right.
Amy, I'm sure the audience is wanting to know more about your game and the team. Can you tell us about it?
Sure. Well, as the trailer hopefully illustrates, we are creating a story-driven World War II era Marvel action-adventure game.
Ah, ella es la que está haciendo el
Playable
juego, qué
heroes.
cool.
But here's what's important to know.
¿Solita ella? Nah.
People might not think this. This isn't some custom demo that we made just for this show. That's our game.
That is your
right? All the sequences you just saw in that trailer are all pulled right out of our game, running real time and Unreal Engine 5.
Real time.
No smoke and mirrors.
Yeah.
Let's go, let's go.
I'd expect nothing less from your team. They're absolutely incredible. As with many of your past projects, you're really bridging the gap between films and games. But this is a whole new level. What's different nowadays compared to the old days?
Yeah. Well, look, I mean, you and I have known each other for what, over a decade now?
Over a decade, yeah.
Right, and we immediately hit it off, and I think it's because we've been chasing the same dream, right?
True, yes.
Which is to create richly interactive experiences that are cinematic, immersive, and make you feel like you're in a movie, but with
Sí,
all the
eso
player
se siente
agency
como
that
que
you
estás
expect
en
from a
una
really
peli.
great game, right?
Absolutely.
And in the past, this has always felt like it was just beyond our grasp. But I think we're finally crossing that threshold.
Yeah, we're trying our best.
Yes, we're trying our best, yeah. And look, when we're telling a character-driven story, it's critical for us to be able to really faithfully capture and honor every nuance of our actors' stellar performances. So we've been incredibly grateful to be able to partner closely with our friends on the MetaHuman team to tell our story.
Tell us a little bit
MetaHuman.
about the visuals in the game.
Well, again, thanks to Epic and the Unreal Engine development team, we've been able to leverage some of the new Nanite and Lumen features being released in 5.4. And honestly, this is really helping our team to
eso ya
achieve a
está hecho
level
con
of visual
5.4.
fidelity that enables us to present this authentically grounded Marvel universe.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go a little bit deeper and see some of these features that the team has used by firing up a level in the game. So, let's do that.
Sounds good. Okay. First, I'd like to introduce two of my colleagues, Colin Hennon, our cinematic animation director.
¡Woo! El camarógrafo se parece a Pedro Pascal. Ah, no, no, ya. Parece que ya lo vi, ya no se parece.
So Colin will be live and editor, and Roman will be on the virtual camera, just like he is at all of our performance capture shoots. So, if you all are ready, let's switch the feed and go back to that bridge environment. And let's see, yep.
¡Hola,
You're
no!
live, good. Okay. So Colin, let's boom down and take a closer look at this environment. So to create a really
¿Qué
immersive game experience,
onda?
characters and environments have to work together harmoniously. We can't just drop believable characters into a less than convincing world.
What
So
the
we need to start with
heck?
authentic and densely detailed environments as the setting to our story. And look, because part of our story is set in 1940s occupied Paris, we needed the world to have a really
Lo está haciendo con un
believable and
iPhone.
visceral level of detail and grit, as you can see here. So,
What the
Roman,
heck?
why don't we focus on the ground here for a bit? Now look at that. That's an amazing
Damn
amount of
it.
detail. It would have been nearly impossible to get something this complex to run in real time without the new features in 5.4. So, Kim, let's talk about some of the levels of detail that we're seeing here.
Sure. So, we're talking about Nanite's new adaptive tessellation feature. So, whilst Nanite lets you create environments like you're seeing here of incredible detail, the memory requirements can become impractical to realize for such a level of complexity across a huge level.
Para los que no saben qué es tessellation, es cuando te vas acercando o alejando y la geometría pues se va modificando a manera de que te esté dando menos polígonos cuando está lejos, más polígonos cuando está cerca.
This is relatively simple ground plane. Actually, let's show the triangle so you can actually see what's there. Just a few hundred triangles. Let's pop it back to the beauty render view. But with this new dynamic tessellation capability, we can actually displace that simple geometry and create new three-dimensional geometry of the quality that you're used to with Nanite. With nothing more than layering tile textures and using shader logic, you can make incredibly complex effects. So instead of me trying to explain it, let's get Colin to show the magic, and let's see a transformation of this face. This technique allows you to see an unprecedented level of geometric detail, but it's also memory efficient and can be changed dynamically in the runtime of your game. So things like footprints or tire tracks or even supernatural effects, if you would want them, can be visualized. And just to show how this simple geometry has now been transformed, let's have a look at the triangle view again. There you go. What you expect from Nanite. So it's a really, really smart, interesting technique to actually get details into the games without crazy, crazy amounts of geometry.
Let's switch it back to the detail view. Thank you. And of course, as you
Todo
imagine,
esto
this
es en
technology
tiempo
isn't
real.
just useful for the ground and for the ground terrain. It applies to every detail in the environment. So let's fly over to that pile of objects on the left over there, for example. And Colin, while we do, can you kill those headlights for me? Thank you.
O sea, a tiempo real, o sea, estás haciendo cambios y todo.
Authentically recreate a harsh winter in occupied Paris. That means every prop, every object, every detail, every rooftop needs to be realistically blanketed in snow. So now let's show how we can dial up the snow accumulation on these objects. Right? And of course, we can dial it back as desired.
Entiendo que eso lo están haciendo con texturas.
And remember, of course, like Kim said, thanks to this technology, this is all actual geometry. So you can see how tools like these would really empower even a small team to art direct and set dress their environments dynamically. It enables our artists to create a series of layers in the environment and then build up the complexity, layer by layer by layer. Now, speaking of set dressing, let's go check out that fire barrel over by the watchtower we saw earlier.
Entiendo que lo está usando así como el displacement.
Let's turn on the light to really illuminate the smoke coming out of the barrel. Thank you. Look at that. That's amazing. We could have never achieved effects this realistic in the past.
So this is what we call heterogeneous volumes. In the past, effects like these would be done with particle sprites, but that's kind of a cheat that often breaks down and can look flat. It's nice from afar, but far from nice, as we say back in the UK. So if we look at the glow of the fire as it dynamically illuminates the volumetric smoke, you can see that light transmitting through the volume. You can also see that the smoke itself is casting shadows onto the world, but also itself. These volumetrics can also mix with more traditional effects as well. So if you do want to put particles in there, fog, or even cards, you can do it. It all works in a unified way. You can run the simulation, the smoke simulation, in Unreal Engine natively if you want, or you can import OpenVDB datasets as sparse volume textures, resulting in film quality visual effects, volumetric visual effects, all running in real time that are totally responsive to dynamic lighting.
Yeah, and it just looks incredible. Now, of course, all of this is just to help us tell our story, right? And a story is nothing without great characters. So let's head back over to the bridge and catch up with Cap. Now, an essential part of any character's persona, particularly a Marvel hero, is their look. And it can be really distracting if the outfit doesn't look as realistic and believable as the rest of the world. So you can see Cap's leather uniform fits just like you would expect in real life, with all the correct material properties and the complexity of creases forming as he moves.
From a technical perspective, this is where we can effectively utilize machine learning. We can set up and run complex simulations in a package like Houdini and import that data into UE. We then use this to train an ML model, producing film quality deformations that run in real time. But none of this matters without great facial performances. So let's bring Azuri, T'Challa's grandfather, and our Black Panther into this scene.
En serio que me impresiona que todo esto sea a tiempo real.
But I know who you are, Captain. America's hero, dancing around in red, white, and blue underwear.
Miren esa animación del rostro, qué onda.
That shield that you hide behind does not belong to you. You are unworthy of it.
Qué onda.
Right, and as he pauses here, Roman, why don't you go in really close?
Mira qué onda, y así está el cuate ahí moviendo la cámara.
It's insane, right? It's like amazing. It's essential for us to retain every nuance of the outstanding performance that our actor, Kari Payton, brought to Azuri's character. What you just saw there were untouched metahuman animator solves. So working with the metahuman process, we've been able to honor our amazing actors' performances and faithfully transform them into equally powerful digital performances. Now, of course, it all starts with the actor's talent, and we're fortunate to have two of our cast with us in the audience today. So I'd like to introduce Drew Moorline, who plays Captain America.
¿Quién que se parece al Capi? Levántense, hombre, levántense. Kari Payton. Abrazo, hombre. Qué grandes, qué grandes.
And Kari Payton, our Black Panther. See, they hug. They're friends. They're not really fighting. It's all good. And of course, I want to take this opportunity to thank them.
Lo cool es que esas animaciones sociales las puedes hacer con tu iPhone, o sea, ahí está la aplicación.
And now, as a special treat, let's take a look at the entire bridge scene that you saw earlier. But this time, we'll keep Azuri's mask off to really showcase what we can do when all this incredible talent and all these amazing features come together. But remember, this is running entirely in real time.
Awesome.
Vaya, pues ahora sin máscara.
That's far enough! I'm here on the business of the United States government.
Yours is not the only business here. Stay out of my way.
Stand aside!
I do not take orders from anyone. Turn around, boy. Go home.
Look, pal, I don't know who you are.
But I know who you are. Captain,
Miren la capa.
America's hero, dancing around in red, white, and blue underwear.
Says the man dressed like an overgrown house cat.
That shield that you hide behind does not belong to you. You are unworthy of it.
I don't have time for this.
Neither do I. Tipo, pero no había dicho que sin máscara, güey. El Capi se quedó con máscara.
All in engine, and just to show there's no cheating going on, hey, Colin, can you show the editor and the sequencer timeline? So it really is running in
What
Unreal
the...
Engine.
O sea, ahí está el programa, pues. Ahí está. Qué impresionante.
So, absolutely incredible. I've never seen performances in a video game that are so believable. The storytelling, the action, I can't wait. It's going to be so good to play. Anyway, Amy, Colin, Roman, thank you so much for showing your game.
Cositas que mencionaron ahorita, pues, cosas nuevas en Nanite, Lumen. Lo que no me quedó tan claro es que ahora en la simulación escuché que como que ahora es diferente, ahora ya no es con partículas, sino que es otra forma, pero...
in this room to go over all the fine details. Now, to get more detail on the exciting new features of Unreal Engine 5.4, I'd like to bring to the stage our Vice President of Engineering, my good friend, Simon Tourangeau. Come on, Simon.
Simon Tourangeau, vamos, vamos.
Hi, everyone. It's been a busy year since the last GDC.
Esta ya me lo vi.
We shipped UE 5.3. Then, in December, we launched Fortnite Chapter 5, along with Lego Fortnite, Rocket Racing, and Festival in our Big Bang event.
Qué increíble todos los juegos que están sacando de Fortnite.
Everything we shipped over last year has made UE a better engine for you and the entire community of Unreal developers. So let's take a look at what's coming. On the rendering side, we just saw some of the beautiful scenes in the Skydance demo. They showed what can be achieved with nanite tessellation. There were also nice volumetric effects using our heterogeneous volume feature. In 5.4, you'll also get other features like local fog volumes and Niagara lightweight emitters, just to name a few. But most importantly, we've made a lot of performance improvements. We now have faster lumen, shadows, and ray tracing. We've added variable rate shading for nanite. We massively improved instance culling, and we significantly improved parallelism in the renderer. You name it, we made it faster. With the city sample demo that shipped in 5.0, our console tests showed that the render thread time was reduced by 50%, and the GPU time decreased by 25%.
Va más rápido.
Let's talk about animation. Over the past year, our team has been hard at work on a world-class update to our animation systems, and I'm happy to share that our motion matching technology is now production ready. Motion matching is a simple yet powerful way to animate characters in games. Instead of handcrafted state machines, motion matching continuously selects the best frame of animation to play from its motion database. It aims to closely match the current pose of the character as well as its past and future movement. Our implementation scales with the size of your data set to reach the high fidelity you need, and it uses pose warping algorithms to fill in the gaps. But motion matching is a tool for more than just locomotion. As you can see here, it's used for jumping, falling, and complex traversal. We use 3D trajectory prediction to produce seamless transitions with anticipation and long follow-throughs. And this results in much more believable animation. We've also built world-class authoring and debugging tools, like the Rewind Debugger, that allows you to record, inspect, and edit your motion databases to understand and improve your transitions. The motion matching system has been battle-tested and is ready for prime time. It has been in use in Fortnite since the launch of Chapter 5 in December, running on all characters, on all platforms. And to help you get started, we'll be releasing a sample project based on what you've seen today.
Ese sample project hay que probarlo.
500 AAA animations created from high-end motion capture data with the locomotion and traversal dataset used in this demo.
500 animaciones para
Best of
probar.
all, it will be free
Todas
for all Unreal
fluidas.
Engine developers and compatible with the MetaHuman rig.
O sea, ya con eso puedes hacer tus juegos, güey.
Now, a lot about creating a game is about telling a story. To bring their ideas and visions to life, storytellers must iterate constantly and efficiently.
La season pasada,
They must be able to get
pues,
the
dos
right
seasons
animation,
anteriores.
the right camera angle, and the perfect lighting that completes the scene. We've been investing in our animation authoring tools with Control Rig and Sequencer, and we've now reached a
eso
very
sea
important
en
milestone.
tiempo real.
For the first time, a full game production, Lego Fortnite, was rigged and animated entirely in engine with
Qué
no
loco.
external DCC used.
O
And
sea,
so far, we've produced over 240 minutes of animation for Lego Fortnite across gameplay, emotes, cinematics, and trailers.
¿qué me estás diciendo?
Working entirely in Unreal Engine means there is no round tripping with an external DCC, no exporting. Being able to see everything in context, lighting, camera, animation, iterating and making changes in real time with final pixels is a real game changer. But our animators always tell us that behind every great animation is a great rig. In Unreal Engine 5.4, creating rigs becomes much quicker and easier than before with modular control rigs.
¡Ey, qué loco!
Creators also have the ability to author skeletons and skin weights and take advantage of our new suite of deformers to help achieve fundamental rig
Whoa,
features
qué
such as
loco.
squash and stretch.
¡Qué cool!
These tools have changed the way we bring our
Y ahora, o
stories to
sea,
life,
pueden
and we're
agarrar
excited to share them with you.
ciertos polígonos y ya los
Now,
creas en un
with games
rig.
getting bigger with more complex content, developer iteration will always be top of mind. We've significantly improved C++ compilation times with the help of our new Unreal Build Accelerator for highly performant distributed code builds. On our build farm, we now see that Unreal Editor compiles 2 to 3 times faster. You'll also be happy to hear that we compile far fewer shaders in the editor as well as during cooks.
Fewer shaders.
And finally, we improved the onboarding process for Unreal Cloud DDC for large distributed teams. We've been quite busy on the audio front too. Meta Sounds was the foundation for audio in all our new experiences. We had granular synthesized vehicles in rocket racing, a simple accurate weapon overhaul in Battle Royale, dynamic ambience and music in Lego Fortnite,
Valorant,
rhythm
qué
games in
loco.
Festival and Jam,
O sea, todos los
and 3D
SFX
user-created
fueron
music
hechos con
in
Metasound.
UEFN's patchwork. And to help sound designer understand, debug, and create powerful next-gen audio, we're shipping a new experimental audio profiling tool called Audio Insights. If you're a sound designer and want to make something truly unique and immersive, Meta Sounds is the right tool for you.
¿Qué habrá dicho?
Now, let's talk about our procedural content generation framework, which we released as experimental last year.
Procedural content.
With PCG, artists can build vast worlds efficiently in a completely art-directable way. Using a node graph to set up parameterized rule sets, you can create fast, iterative, and deterministic procedural content, even at runtime. For 5.4, we added new features such as runtime hierarchical generation, attribute set tables, feedback loops, and the list goes on. We use the PCG framework in our internal production, including Lego Fortnite. In fact, the team developed their own world creation system using PCG to craft their massive environments. Their system generates a vast amount of unique tiles, which are then assembled on the fly to compose a unique world for each player to experience. Our learnings translate into new ways for you to use a framework, develop new tools, and create your own gameplay opportunities. To get you started, we are also releasing a PCG biome creation plugin as a concrete example of a flexible, data-driven tool with built with a systemic approach featuring the latest improvement.
PCG biome.
So we're happy to announce that the PCG framework is going beta with UE 5.4 and planning to be production ready by GDC 2025. Speaking of Lego
Todavía no está,
Fortnite,
entonces.
the game has been an amazing opportunity to battle test and improve some of our features. Chaos physics was heavily optimized to support large-scale building and destruction with a new prediction model to create fewer and smoother corrections for physics objects. It's worth noting that the multiplayer physics sandbox runs server-side and therefore provides coherent and performance simulation on all platforms.
Leo Fortnite
Our
está
data-oriented
increíble.
programming framework called MASS was put to the test to simulate and hold more than 6 million lightweight actors. And finally, we optimized the engine storage, memory usage, and perfs, resulting in Lego Fortnite working great across all platforms, including mobile. With all of this work, Unreal Engine is now even better for your own ambitious cross-platform projects. I hope
Qué
you
loco,
enjoyed
no
this
sabía
short
que
glimpse
podías
of all the cool things our
utilizar
teams have been working on. I invite you all to check out Preview 1 of Unreal Engine 5.4 available today, with the full release coming in a month or so. To get a deeper dive into our animation updates,
no sabía que se
join
podía
us for our
utilizar
Tech
en
Talk
tu
later this
celular.
afternoon, and check out our Tech
Lego
Talks,
Fortnite.
check out our talks at our Learning Theater in our booth over at Moscone.
Qué loco,
And
ya
as
podemos
always, you can
tener
visit our roadmap to
Unreal
learn more about the
Engine
future of Unreal Engine.
5.4.
Enjoy the rest of the show, and please welcome Dana Cowley.
Me da curiosidad ver ese roadmap.
Hi, everyone. I'm thrilled to be back at GDC to show you what a few more of our partners.
Quiero ver eso. El roadmap. Pero qué pelado, porque ya vieron que se puede utilizar Fortnite Lego en el celular. Eso no sabía, me intriga ver cómo se hace eso. El ¿cómo era? BBC, GGC Biome. Eso, o sea, es para hacer diseños generativos. Y creo que es como mucho más fácil que lo que hicieron el año pasado. Miren, ahí está el roadmap.
Dana Cowley.
Creo que se esté viendo. Ay, sí. Miren ahí.
Hi, everyone.
Se ve todas las cosas que andan desarrollando. Eso está súper cool. Lo de los rigs que puedes poner en tus vértices y en que ya hay o sea, presets de rigs, eso está genial. Ahora que lo estoy viendo. Eso está cool. Para hacer los stretches, squashes. Miren, acá sale lo de eso que les decía de los vértices. Me cayó ya que... ¿qué está diciendo?
And that's a 45% increase in the number of productions from last year. And it goes to show just how fast this community in media and entertainment is growing.
Pronto se van a hablar de la colaboración entre Disney y
some of the
Fortnite.
magic being brought to the Dune universe through the open world survival game Dune Awakening. Please welcome Joel Bylos from Funcom.
Pensé que iba a decir Denis Villeneuve y el cast de Dune, que qué buena película, me encantó.
Thank you, Dana. Ever since the first time I read Dune, I was fascinated by the exotic universe that Frank Herbert had created. And then came the movies from Legendary, Warner Brothers, and Denis Villeneuve, who brought Dune to the screen in the most epic way imaginable. So, when Funcom had the opportunity to turn Dune into an open-world survival MMO, we were extremely excited and a little bit nervous. The challenge of recreating the universe of Dune is vast. Our team embraced the idea of using brutalist architecture against the flowing desert landscape to create a world that dwarfs and swallows the player. Fortunately for us, we've been working with Legendary right from the beginning. We got to walk around the sets that they had built for the movie to see how it felt to be transported into the world of Arrakis. And our concept team used this knowledge to help inspire the visual language of the game. And we were very grateful to work with Greg Fraser, the visionary who won the Oscar for cinematography on Dune Part 1. Greg is an artist with light, a master of visual tone, and his vision for Arrakis has greatly shaped our world. Let's have a look.
Dune Part 2, see it on
saw
theaters.
the complexity that Dune 2 was going to have from its pre-production perspective and from its planning perspective, I realized that being able to use Unreal Engine, being able to have control over light, staging, all in pre-production, was only ever going to speed up the process. A large part of what we used Unreal for was to pre-plan the shots that we were trying to achieve,
los tech pieces cuando
we were able to then put metahuman characters into the location to
están
pre-plan when the
es
shadow
como
was
la
going
forma
to reveal them,
de
when the shadow was going to be off them.
planear los efectos prácticos que van a hacer en una escena. Digamos que en una escena van a haber toneles de no sé qué cosa para que exploten cierta cosa, entonces en el tech piece se va a ver cómo es que planean todo eso. ¿Cómo lo sé? La verdad no me acuerdo dónde lo vi, pero lo vi creo que en un TikTok.
And what excites me going forward in the future is that, you know, you got gaming on this side and film on this side, and they've been very separated up until now. But slowly they're coming together, and I think right now we're at a point where they're literally crossing over. And I think the skills from gaming technology and the skills from filmmakers are going to cross-pollinate and become useful for each other.
La película fue otra onda.
So, from book to film to game, we needed to take the leap from authored story to player-driven sandbox and create the possibility spaces for our world. We needed to build a world of discovery, exploration, and survival. And for this, we turned to Unreal Engine. It comes with the flexibility of the blueprint system so we can set up those sandbox interactions. It provides a world-leading renderer for amazing visuals, and thanks to Nanite, we can use high poly models at all distances, making the landscape something truly epic to behold. To build our world,
es que eso de Nanite es otra onda.
To generate landscapes with a non-destructive workflow that allows our level designers to sculpt and regenerate without causing issues. And for June, we knew that our sand had to be world-class. Using Unreal plugins such as Fluid Ninja, we were able to build sand displacement technology that reacts to small details like footprints from a player's walk or run. And finally, Lumen provides a lighting system that combines global illumination and bounce lighting to make both our exteriors and our interiors look truly stunning. For us, working with the Unreal Engine toolset, collaborating with our partners at Legendary, and working in the universe that was created by Frank Herbert and brought to life by Denis Villeneuve has been truly inspirational and exciting, and a lot of hard work as well. Humans have always had this drive to create, to build worlds, whether in text, on screens, or in games. As a company, we've been on this journey for a long time, crafting open worlds where players can live out their dreams and fantasies.
Boleto, ese salón donde están,
very excited to share our latest trailer
personas entrarán ahí?
Thank you very much for listening. Let's take a look.
Okay, trailer. Ese plano se ve genial. Eso de la arena está cool. ¡Oh!
Thank you, Joel,
para que sea un open world y se vea tan cinemático.
And for giving us a glimpse into what's coming soon. Continuing with the theme of game developers creating new worlds that are faithful to the stories that fans love, Zynga's Natural Motion Games is expanding one of the most popular galaxies in entertainment, and they are here to give us a new look at Star Wars Hunters. Please welcome
Star Wars.
Rich Kemp to the stage.
Woo! Let's go!
Thank you, Donut. Hello, good morning. As senior art director at Zynga's Natural Motion
Que
Games,
tengo que tener cuidado por si pone música de copy. Vamos a ver si le bajamos.
I'm excited to talk to you about our upcoming cross-platform arena shooter. In our game, players will face off in 4v4 multiplayer battles, selecting from a roster of brand new characters to fight in battlefields inspired by iconic Star Wars locations. Hunters squad up and head into battle against the competition, both friendly and fierce. Our vision for this game is to create new and authentic expressions of Star Wars characters based on iconic archetypes familiar to fans, but with an all-new twist. Set on a new planet called Vespara, fans from across the galaxy take their seats in one of our many arenas to see the hunters fight in thrilling matches and cheer on their heroes.
¿Será gratis ese juego? Ojalá. Yo lo quiero jugar.
Today we're going to focus on some specifics around mobile development and the opportunities that using Unreal Engine has opened up for us. This is Reeve, one of our most iconic and popular hunters from our soft launch. It took a lot of work to create this lightsaber-wielding dark-side assassin you see before
clásicos los acaban de
starting
sacar.
with us collaborating closely with our colleagues at Lucasfilms on ways we can create something grounded in the Star Wars galaxy while still keeping the sense of larger-than-life personality that is unique to our game. We wanted each hunter to have their own unique playstyle and character, so rapid iteration was critical. Using Unreal's animation features, coupled with our character creation tool, we found efficiencies in prototyping by reusing animations from hunter to hunter and identifying gaps that we could fill with simple animations created within Unreal itself. Using Unreal's multiple high views and networking modes allowed us to test and tweak multiplayer abilities rapidly, which supports us in achieving great gameplay experiences across all of our maps and modes. In particular, the option to control one view with mouse and keyboard and another with controller means two people can play on one machine at once and then tweak the gameplay in real time. This is very useful for understanding not only how it feels to use a weapon or ability, but also how it feels to have it used on you. This is particularly important to nail an ability like Reeve's Vicious Leap, where the player needs to feel powerful, but also in control. Unreal has been a great asset in helping us build and deliver a game that looks great and is an authentic addition to the Star Wars universe. We recently revamped our lighting, making full use of Unreal's best-in-class lighting tools, and this has significantly enhanced our visuals. This upgrade delivers a broad spectrum of vivid colors and realistic material interactions with scalable performance across all of our platforms. Unreal Engine's dynamic tools have played a pivotal role in infusing our cosmetics with character without the need for extra animations. This secondary movement in the scene further brings our world to life and is particularly impactful on smaller screens. By incorporating HDR cube maps, we've heightened the richness and vibrancy of our materials across all of our characters and environments. Unreal Engine 5's advanced post-processing and cinematic features have enabled us to seamlessly create marketing assets from the newer version of the engine. We're incredibly proud of how, with the help of Unreal, we were able to craft this high-quality, cross-platform experience, both in terms of gameplay and visual fidelity on all of our platforms. We can't wait for you to play it on iOS, Android, and Nintendo Switch soon. Thank you, and see you in the arena.
¿Será que va a ser open free?
Thanks, Rich. The game looks awesome, and we cannot wait to play it. You know, another thing we love to see is developers building brand new IP from the ground up. And we've long admired the work of our talented developer friends in Korea, who are always pushing the state of the art of massively multiplayer games. Chrono Odyssey is no exception, and it has captured the attention of players at a global scale. So let's hear some more from Bonggun Bae, the CEO of Chrono Studio.
Bonggun Bae, Chief Executive Officer, Chrono Studio, John Lee.
땡큐 데이나. 안녕하세요. 크로노 스튜디오의 배봉건입니다. 저희 대표 게임인 크로노 오디세이 진행을 상황을 공유드리게 되어 매우 기쁩니다.
Hello everyone, this is Bonggun Bae from Chrono Studio. Today, we're excited to share the progress of our flagship title, Chrono Odyssey.
크로노 오디세이는 시공간까지 조작할 수 있는 MMORPG를 목표로 2021년부터 시작하여 지금까지 120명의 최고의 개발자들과 오픈월드 MMORPG를 만들기 위해 노력하고 있습니다. 세테라의 광활한 오픈월드, 액션, 모험, 성장, 제작을 게이머분들께서 즐길 수 있도록 노력하고 있습니다.
Se le irá a quedar todo eso que dijo.
We've been focused on creating an MMORPG that manipulates space and time. With our team of nearly 120 top-tier developers, it has expanded into an open-world action MMORPG where gamers can enjoy action, adventure, growth, and item crafting in our vast open world. In this open world, players will have to manipulate their environments by traveling between past, present, and future worlds to save Cetera.
6개의 클래스, 18개의 웨폰을 활용한 특징적인 전투뿐만 아니라 시공간을 활용한 액션의 재미를 곁들여 자유로운 전투의 재미를 구현하였습니다.
In Cetera, there are 6 distinct combat classes and 18 weapons. All classes can manipulate space and time, giving players a unique battle experience. Players can travel through space and go to designated time zones to gain advantage during thrilling battles.
데이터 레이어 기능을 사용하여 로딩 없이 실시간으로 변하는 과거, 현재, 미래의 세테라 월드를 구현하였고 이를 통해 게이머분들께서는 자유로운 시공간 탐험을 재미를 느낄 수 있습니다.
We've used data layers to create real-time environments and layer them on top of one another to enable players to travel through past, present, and future states of the Cetera landscape seamlessly. Players can gain additional resources through traveling to the past and fight against stronger enemies in the future. In this instance,
qué loco, o sea, se pueden ir al pasado y al futuro.
월드 파티션 기능을 사용하여 12제곱킬로미터 이상의 랜드스케이프 약 50만 개 헥터를 구현하였고 이를 통해 게이머분들은 친구들과 함께 자유로운 월드 탐험의 재미를 느낄 수 있습니다.
World partition allows us to efficiently create a massive open world exceeding 12 square kilometers with about 500,000 actors and then stream it smoothly to enhance the cinematic look and feel of the environment.
Medio millón de hectáreas de open world.
극도로 자유로운 커스터마이징 기능을 통해 수많은 유저가 자신의 개성을 표현하며 게임을 즐길 수 있도록 구현하였습니다.
And finally, through our extremely flexible customization system, players can freely express their personality by creating their character, ensuring that each character you meet in Cetera is as unique as your own.
이 자리에서 처음으로 공개하는 크로노 오디세이의 새로운 트레일러 영상을 함께 즐겨주세요.
Now, we are excited to show you our brand new trailer for Chrono Odyssey. Please enjoy.
Let's go, let's go. Visualmente se ve muy cool. Wow, qué planazo. Wow. Qué bonito. Holocron. Qué bonito se ve eso. Entiendo que es como un Genshin Impact, pero pues con este estilo. Chronos Odyssey. ¿Estará gratis? Ya todo gratis ya.
Yeah. Chrono Odyssey looks incredible. And we couldn't be happier to announce that it is coming to the Epic Games Store, and you can wishlist it right now. So, here to talk about more what's next for the store is Steve Allison.
General Manager, Epic Games Store, Epic Games.
Holy, that game looks amazing. Hi, everybody. When you succeed, we succeed. This is a mantra that we use across Epic that highlights our commitment to developer success. And this is what it's all about for us across Unreal Engine, UEFN, Epic Online Services, and the Epic Games Store. I'm Steve Allison, and I'm here to give you an update on EGS and what we're doing for developers.
Se cuenta creo que está como que va a dar la charla haciendo despechadas.
Let's take a look at where we're at.
¿Cómo se llama? ¿Lagartijas?
2023 with 270 million PC accounts, peak monthly active users of 75 million, and player spending of over $950 million. We have great programs for our players, like our free games program and Epic Rewards. Last year, our users had the opportunity to claim 80 games worth over $2,000 that were free to keep forever. And Epic Rewards is a first-of-its-kind PC Store loyalty program that gives users 5% back on all eligible purchases. Players can use their Epic Rewards at their discretion on future purchases, and this means they have more spending power to buy your content. But since we're at GDC, I want to focus on how we're maximizing developer success. We launched the Epic Game Store in 2018 with an industry-leading 88/12 revenue share, with 88% of all revenue going back to developers on every sale. Recently, we've added more opportunities to increase developer revenue share. On games with in-app purchases, you have the option to use your own payment processing services and take 100% of the revenue for all those transactions. This past October, we launched 2 new opt-in programs that give developers additional ways to maximize their financial success and take home 100% of net revenue during the first 6 months after their game or app's release.
Ok, bien.
Epic First Run is an ongoing opt-in
O sea,
exclusivity program.
los que desarrollan juegos y los publican ahí, en 6 meses todas las ventas que hagan se quedan con el 100% de las ventas.
88/12 revenue share, plus these new programs give you a menu to build go-to-market strategies that can maximize your financial results. And don't forget, Unreal Engine developers with royalty-based agreements pay no Unreal Engine royalties on all sales made on the Epic Games Store. Kim mentioned earlier that Epic was fighting the good fight on behalf of all of us, and let's talk about that for a second. For the past few years, Epic has tirelessly been fighting gatekeepers on mobile platforms to allow for distribution that is more fair, more open, and built for how we need to run our businesses today. And this battle is not over yet. However, we have made enough progress, and I am here today to make an announcement that we're super pumped about, and that is that we are hard at work on the Epic Games Store for mobile, targeting to launch on iOS and Android by the end of this year.
¡Qué cool! Se vienen juegos de Epic Games al iPhone.
Thank you for that. We're excited to be leading the charge and bringing Fortnite back to mobile, along with a selection of third-party partners who have expressed interest in joining us.
Es que es cierto, antes estaba Fortnite en mobile, pero ahora ya no.
EGS will become the first ever game-focused multi-platform store that will work across Android, iOS, PC, and Mac, anchored by our players' Epic accounts. Everything I talked about today, both player and developer programs, will be available.
A ver, ahí hay un resumen de todo lo que dijo, o sea, base revenue share, 0% royalties, all Epic Games sales when payments, blah blah blah. Esto está cool.
And that will also launch with self-publishing tools that'll make it easy for our mobile developers to release their apps. To learn more about our plans for EGS, we invite you to join us this afternoon at 3:30 over at Moscone. And now to share some incredible UEFN updates, here's Zach's person.
Esto sí no lo entendí, lo de los royalties que, o sea,
We're excited to be leading the charge
royalties
and
es
bringing
como
Fortnite back to mobile. And everything I talked about today, both player.
Unreal Engine royalties waived on all Epic Games Store sales when payments are processed by Epic. No sé qué, no entiendo. O sea, royalties es como base revenue share.
Player and developer programs will be available.
Es que royalties es como los derechos, pero no lo sé.
That will also launch with self-publishing tools that'll make it easy for our mobile developers to release their apps. To learn more about our plans for EGS, we invite you to join us this afternoon at 3:30 over at Moscone. And now to share some incredible UEFN updates, here's Zach's person.
UEFN, Unreal Engine for Fortnite. Uy, esto ya vi unas cositas, ya vi unas imágenes y
Fortnite
se
has had
heavy.
an incredible year this year, and you were a critical part of that. This time last year, we launched Unreal Editor for Fortnite and the new creator economy to fuel investment and development in the Fortnite ecosystem. And today, we have lots more to share about what's next. Since we launched the UEFN beta, we've released countless features, and you have built and published more than 80,000 incredible experiences that have been played by more than 130 million players.
Ganas de crear mis
Let's take a
juegos
look
en
at some
Unreal
highlights from
Engine
the
for
islands published for
Fortnite.
the UEFN.
A ver, ¿qué juegos hay? serio que qué increíble todo lo que han logrado estos de Epic Games. Oh, War Machine. So, para todas las personas que piensan que no hay trabajo, ahí hay un montón de trabajo.
What you've been able to make in UEFN continues to amaze us. Like every day feels like Christmas, like when we go in and see what people are publishing. And your amazing work has already resulted in more than $320 million paid out since we launched UEFN and Creator Economy 2.0. There's no secret path to success when you publish your game in Fortnite. You make a game, players play it, and you get paid. But we're not here to talk about what's already happened. Instead, let's take a look at some of the highlights of what's new in UEFN for 2024. So with recently released features, you can now design top-down gameplay, side-scrollers, and more. Try out the fixed-point camera, fixed-angle camera, and third-person camera devices, all for yourself.
Fall Guys.
And later this year, we're happy to finally announce that we're going to release the highly requested first-person camera.
Sí, primera persona, Fortnite. This is cool.
And we're making more IP from Epic's portfolio widely available for use in creator-made experiences. I'm here to share that we'll be adding Fall Guys assets, animations, and of course, lovely Fall Guys beans to UEFN in May, so you can build your own frantic obstacle courses right inside Fortnite.
Que loco! Fall Guys para
Fortnite. We're releasing rocket racing templates and devices for you to build your own race tracks using the same track designs we use to build rocket racing.
Que loco! Eso no lo había visto.
So for the next stage of Fortnite, and ultimately the open metaverse that Epic is building towards, we need tools that solve for interoperability, scalability, and resilience. That is what led us to develop Verse, a powerful programming language that we released last year. And since we introduced Verse, we've added loads of new features: persistence, runtime error telemetry, incremental garbage collection. And we're continuing to move as fast as we can. And on top of that, this year we're introducing that we are building a scene graph system built right on top of the Verse language. It's an entity and component framework that enables you to dynamically manipulate objects in your game. The system is designed to be simple, easy to learn, and eventually powerful enough to build AAA game content. And an important point about this scene graph is that while it's coming first to UEFN, it will eventually become the foundation for all content built in the Unreal Engine. We're starting with an experimental version launching in the next couple of months, with the goal of scene graph being available to all creators in UEFN by the end of this summer. If you want to learn more, we have a scene graph talk tomorrow at 4 p.m. over at Moscone. So next, this year we're also going to be enabling physically simulated characters in UEFN and Creative, and the ability to dynamically simulate any static mesh. So this is basically the Lego Fortnite physics and destruction system that we worked really hard on, that now are being released broadly for all creators. We're super excited about the potential of true networked physics sandbox gameplay to enable creators to make interactive and emerging games that were previously not possible in Fortnite. So
Eso va a estar genial en Fortnite, que se vea mucho más con físicas.
As making your game is finding your game. We saw new islands published in Fortnite go from 50 islands a day to well over 500 brand new experiences published every single day in Fortnite. So in discoverability is a key focus of ours. The goal is to give every island a chance to find an audience. We've already done a lot over the last year to improve Discover, and now we're going to be adding features and functionality specifically to the creator pages, including ability to follow creators, link out to social media platforms, and make it much, much easier for you to build your own distinct creator community.
¿Cómo?
To build creators, adding features and functionality specifically to the creator pages, including ability to follow creators, link out to social media platforms, and make it much, much easier for you to build your own distinct creator community.
Ahora se puede seguir creadores en Fortnite y seguir sus redes, eso va a estar genial. Amigos, fijo, van a ver a Bart ahí en Fortnite creando.
What are we doing next for our first party development here at Epic? So we've always used our own games to push the
bueno, que no sería
forward,
Bart
make sure
presionando
it's battle-tested for
teclas.
creators. And it's time for Fortnite development to move over to UEFN and Verse. By the end of 2025, we are going to ship our first season of Fortnite Battle Royale developed in UEFN. So by moving our primary development to UEFN and Verse, our aim is to accelerate feature development and ultimately result in a much more robust toolset for all developers faster. And what it means to everybody that chooses to use UEFN is that this is us ensuring that you're going to be able to build experiences at the level and depth and quality of Battle Royale going forward right inside Fortnite.
Let's go.
So there's a lot more coming for creators in 2024, and some of those features are much better shown in person and in a live demo than me just talking about them. So why don't we welcome Pat and Michael to the stage, and they can show you more.
O sea que van a hacer más poderoso el editor de Fortnite para que puedas crear hasta un Battle Royale.
All right, thank you, Sax. You mentioned the evolution of UEFN, and now we'd like to share a project that we've been using to drive that progress. Hey, Michael.
Hi, everybody.
Here we are running live in UEFN, and Michael's playing for us. We're surrounded by just a handful of the prefab buildings and props you can find in the content folder of every project. But if you can't find the exact theme or the art style that you're after, you're going to need to customize. For example, what if you wanted to make a game set on a classic 1970s style sci-fi spaceship? Let's step into this rift and show you what can happen. Welcome to the Talisman, a deep space cargo vessel. We built this ship to show you how unique your world can look when you create high-quality custom assets and bring them into your UEFN experience.
Damn it.
Hey, Michael.
Yeah.
Can we get Bright Bomber back? We still need a player to help us look around.
I think she should be dropping in soon.
Oof. Okay. Maybe not the most elegant entrance ever, but she made it. And now we can start to explore the ship.
Bright Bomber.
Straight away, we're switching off the Fortnite HUD with the HUD controller device so we can show you more of our environment.
Qué pelado.
As Sax mentioned earlier, cameras are also one of the things that can be customized in UEFN. For example, with the new Orbit camera device, we can push way in, past the player entirely. Let's use this camera to explore the crew quarters. All right, this view allows you to focus more on what the player's looking at, and it's helpful if you're interested in making more narrative style
Damn
games.
it, qué bien se ve ese,
How about we compromise and back out halfway so we
ese
can see more
outfit
of
iba
our
a
player
decir
again. All right, great. Now we're moving across the hall to the common room in the galley.
Qué
I'm
loco que
excited
ya no
for you to
aparece
see the
Fortnite
complexity
ahí.
of lighting in these rooms. We're optimizing for lumen by selectively disabling shadows, reducing light overlap, and swapping in light functions for geometry shadows.
Damn it.
Customizing the look and feel of your UEFN game
El
is going to be
editor
a
de
consistent
Fortnite lo
theme
están
in
dejando,
2024
pero
and beyond. Combining release devices and verse code as we are here gives you the control and the freedom to make your experience unique.
Qué cool, qué
That
cool.
verse code you just saw
Puedes
actually
combinar
has to do with
código.
assigning our player a quest. We're going to trigger it using several standard devices. But instead of going back to the Fortnite UI, we've styled the pop-up messages and the maps to fit our sci-fi experience. All right, you'll notice there's a waypoint on the map for us now.
Puedes
So we've got
crear
a mission
hasta
to
tus
find our crew,
menús.
so let's get moving. It's worth noting, even though we're showcasing a tremendous amount of detail inside the ship, the total environment still checks in under 200 megs. It's incredible that you can get this level of visual detail in that size profile. And to achieve this, we're relying on a combination of mid-poly kit bash parts, fully procedural materials, and mesh decals. With efficient build techniques, you can make big games fit into small
Damn it.
packages. All right, according to our mini-map, our objective's waiting for us on the other side of that door over there. Let's go check it out.
Es que para los que no saben, o sea, el Unreal Engine Editor for Fortnite es como que si estás utilizando Unreal Engine y editar con Fortnite.
I'm glad you're here. The crew's been waiting for you. And we're
Ahora
ready
ya
to
puedes
help you build
combinar
what's next.
metahumans.
Come on, let's go.
That's right. Metahumans are now available for import into UEFN as non-player characters.
Qué cool. Pero no son jugables los personajes, pero bueno,
Michael's
está
jumped us
bien,
back
está
into
bien.
the editor so we can get a look at our captain behind the scenes. As you can see, we carefully optimized for both quality and efficiency. We've gone from almost 1 gig for a hero metahuman down to approximately 60 megs in UEFN with an average complexity hairstyle.
What?
And we wanted to make this process as easy as possible. You just save your custom metahumans in the metahuman creator. This captain character was based on the Rue metahuman preset. Once you have your creations saved in My Metahumans, they'll be available to you in our new metahuman importer in UEFN. And depending on your project's requirements, there are also multiple quality options for you to choose from. Now, we can't talk about metahumans without also addressing the workflow creators use for creating costumes. There are many ways to author clothing, but in this case, we're using Marvelous Designer, a leading digital clothing software. In fact, we worked with our friends at Clo, the makers of Marvelous Designer and Clo 3D, to integrate our metahuman body data into their software and provide a new USD export option for your garments. That export includes geometry, materials, and the data you need for simulation setup.
Okay.
Now on screen, you're seeing the garment that was exported from Marvelous Designer being brought into the cloth panel editor in UE 5.4, and from there, we're setting up custom chaos simulations that have realistic cinema quality looks. As part of this tech in the upcoming UE 5.4, we're introducing an auto sim setup that has sim data ingest, auto LOD generation, and auto skinning. In addition, you always have the option to take a more bespoke approach like we have here if you want more iterations and finer control. Okay, cloth physics are available in UEFN as early access starting today, and now I'd like to show you how easy it is to dress a metahuman character. Michael's going to demonstrate this for us live in the UEFN editor. All right, take it away, Michael.
Thanks, Pat. So the first thing we're going to do is hide the default outfit that came in from MetaHuman Creator.
Oh.
Next, we'll add a new Chaos Cloth component. This allows us a place to drop our new dynamic cloth object. This was actually created in Marvelous Designer, set up in UE 5.4, and imported here into UEFN. Now that we have that, let's add a new animation. So we can see how the cloth.
A ver, solo quiero escuchar eso que dijo anteriormente.
And just like that, we have moving cloth here inside UEFN.
Yeah, dijo algo interesante ahí.
In Creator. I demonstrate this for us live in the UEFN editor. All right, take it away, Michael.
Thanks, Pat. So the first thing we're going to do is hide the default outfit that came in from MetaHuman Creator. Next, we'll add a new Chaos Cloth component. This allows us a place to drop our new dynamic cloth object. This was actually created in Marvelous Designer, set up in UE 5.4, and imported here into UEFN.
O sea que lo que hicieron, o sea, lo pasaron en Unreal Engine 5.4, ahí lo setearon y ahora ya lo pasaron al editor de Fortnite.
Turn on simulate, and just like that, we have moving cloth here inside UEFN.
Qué bien se ven esas simulaciones.
All right, cool. So from there, our metahuman's ready to be used in the game. And we're really excited to offer cloth physics in UEFN for the first time. It's so important for creating convincing characters. And you're not limited to clothing on characters. You can use cloth physics anywhere in your environment. At last year's State of Unreal, you saw the power of MetaHuman Animator in UE, and we're pleased to say that those same tools are now available to creators in UEFN. And don't forget, using our latest character device, you can also add a performance to some of your favorite Fortnite characters. You might have seen this in the recent Joke Night experience produced by Trevor Noah. For getting capture data into UEFN, we recommend using our new LiveLink Hub application. This allows almost all capture devices that can stream to UE5 to also stream directly into UEFN and get recorded there. Even more third-party devices will be supported in LiveLink Hub soon.
Qué loco.
Puedes
pasar tus mockups, que hay una aplicación para hacer, te grabas y ya te agarra los movimientos y ya lo trasladas acá.
Really excited to see what comes next. Metahumans as NPCs and cloth physics are available in UEFN today, and the Talisman environment is playable in our booth here at GDC. It'll be released as a template soon. We also have a tech talk here at 3:30 p.m. this afternoon that explores the techniques we use to create this project. Thank you. Sax, turn things back over to you.
Unreal Engine para Fortnite, o sea, cada vez más como Unreal Engine se está.
Huge thank you to everyone that built the demo. And it's so
Ya
awesome
sabemos, la vamos a
to
poder
make their way to
jugar.
UEFN. And to celebrate that, we're starting next month. UEFN creators will get a 1-year license to Marvelous Designer for free to clothe the digital humans in UEFN.
Un año de licencia de Marvelous. ¡Vamos! Let's go.
We talked about our new tools and plans for the future.
Para todos los que usen Unreal Engine Editor for Fortnite.
With our partners at the Lego Group.
Eso es lo que voy, amigos.
You can create your own islands using Lego elements, Lego minifigs, and publish them directly to Fortnite's global audience. With this effort, the Lego Group is pioneering a brand new way to work with creators. To tell us much more, let's welcome Kai to the stage.
Amigos, de Fortnite, vamos a poder crear todo lo que querramos.
Thank you, Sax. We are here today to share our vision for how we are expanding the future
Me gusta su
of
outfit.
digital play with
Sus
game
zapatos están en
developers
todo.
and fellow creators here at State of Unreal. In the last 90 years, the LEGO Group has gone from the simple, humble brick with massive possibilities to one of the world's most beloved brands. The LEGO brand brings out the kid in all of us. And today, you will see how we're democratizing powerful creative tools, continuously, seamlessly bridge the world of physical and digital play. We've already brought the magic of LEGO building into the Fortnite ecosystem with the survival crafting game, LEGO Fortnite. The game, built in UE, is continuing to expand its scale and creative possibilities. At the LEGO Group, we are beginning to integrate UE across our full portfolio of play experiences. UE is already being used to power LEGO Ninjago, our iconic homegrown IP. This includes the physical packaging of LEGO sets, LEGO linear content like the new TV series, Dragons Rising, and marketing assets used to advertise the content. Seeing the power of UE, we had so many ideas for bringing diverse play experiences to audiences of all ages, and we couldn't wait to get our hands on UEFN. As a first step, we launched 2 new LEGO Islands in Fortnite. And today, we're announcing even more LEGO Islands available now. They're suitable for players of all ages, and you'll play using your favorite LEGO styles. Let's take a look. LEGO Prop Hunt builds on popular prop hunt mechanics to create whimsical LEGO fun for you and other players in a wacky shopping mall. LEGO Battle Arena enables you to become the next Benjitsu master.
Tienen nuevos jueguitos para Fortnite.
Compete against other trainees.
Ah, la puro Blade va a estar eso.
LEGO Cat Island Adventure is a playful game all about taking care of a friendly cat on an island. You need to complete tasks to keep your cat happy, and they'll let you know if they are not.
Se ve bien
These
chistoso.
games introduce a brand new type of play in Fortnite, and something we hope all players will love. Keep an eye out for even more games coming soon. One about the wonders of space, and another that lets players complete challenges while flying. We hope everyone has such much fun playing these new LEGO Islands as we did making them. Check them out in Fortnite Discover today.
Ya están. Pero yo había visto que podías crear tus cosas de Lego.
But the LEGO Group won't be the only game builders creating LEGO Islands today. The next LEGO Islands will come from you.
Ahí está.
Today we're introducing a brand new set of tools that enable you to build your own LEGO Islands. When we announced our partnership with Epic, one of our key commitments was to enable players to unlock their potential as digital creators. It started with LEGO Fortnite, and it continues today. We are adding new LEGO templates so that you can bring the benefits of the LEGO system in play to life digitally. Building with LEGO elements in these templates is just the beginning, and my colleague Anders is here to tell you more.
Let's go, let's go. Vamos a poder crear nuestros propios mapas de Fortnite, Lego Fortnite.
Thank you, Kai. I'm going to show you what you can do
with
these tools, and let's dive in. The LEGO tools and templates are available in both UEFN and Fortnite Creative, so you can access them across all platforms.
Damn it.
You can start building your own LEGO island by selecting one of the 4 custom templates.
Qué emoción, Leo.
Let's begin with our colorful obstacle course, where you can traverse and explore the island filled with different platforming challenges. Home Builder is a lovely little neighborhood where Fortnite and LEGO homes coexist, and you have the possibility to build your own home or an entire village, and allowing you to leverage the proven Fortnite creative building system that has powered creative for years. We also have a template focused on musical experiences and experimentation using patchwork. And finally, we have a start island for those who prefer a blank canvas. We're also providing a huge library of LEGO assets to make your LEGO island unique.
Qué pelado.
To get you started, and
Unreal
galleries to
Engine
flesh out the world,
Editor
and
for
much more
Fortnite.
for you
Vas
to
a
play
poder
with and
crear
customize your
cosas de
creation.
Lego.
You also have full creative freedom to move, adjust, add, or take away anything you want. And many creative devices are also available for you to use in your game. For example, you can place a movement modulator to launch your players into the sky. And at any point you can switch to gameplay mode to see what players will experience and really get a feel for how much fun they'll have playing your game.
Let's go.
You can enable your players to build, add Lego elements or Fortnite props, or have fun with the sound effects and music. And also, take a look at these exciting Lego weapons and items that your players will have available, including the explosive goo.
A la que loco.
Be careful, it's super effective in breaking down your Lego models. Once you're happy with your Lego island, it's time to get it published. Use Creator Portal to publish your island directly to millions of Fortnite players to find through, discover, and play with their friends. You do need to be 18 to publish and monetize in Fortnite, and Lego Islands needs to be suitable for a 10+ audience. With these Lego tools, Epic and the Lego Group will enable you to build a whole host of new Lego experiences with endless possibilities for everyone to enjoy. It's a new era for creativity, with Lego elements in a digital setting like never before, and we believe Fortnite is a place where your imagination can run wild. Please stop by the UFN kiosk on the GDC floor, or hop into Fortnite today to take a spin with these templates.
Let's
and
go.
Be sure to join us live at the Lego Creator Talk later today to get a deeper dive on these new tools. And the tools and the templates are just the beginning. And it's exciting for us to see the joy of building and pride of creation that players and creators around the world already know and love, brought to life through this amazing suite of digital tools. Just open UEFN or Fortnite Creative to get started. Thank you.
Eso está genial. Eso está genial. Lego. Unreal Engine Fortnite.
This initiative enables you to develop legitimate commercial games using world-class IP without getting lost in contracts and negotiations. With a single agreement and a predetermined engagement payout share to the IP owner, you can make the game you've always dreamt.
Eso es algo muy importante. O sea, cosas que me impactan es las oportunidades que está generando Unreal Engine. Ahora imagínense, ya puedes estar creando mapas de Lego utilizando el Unreal Engine Editor de Fortnite, crear tus propios mapas de Lego y poder generar ingresos a partir de eso. O sea, ya no lo sé, es increíble.
This is another view into how we see the future of our gaming platform supporting both creativity and IP rights. Let's end the era of cheap knockoffs and instead facilitate IP-based games that we can all be happy with and proud of. That's everything we're announcing today. As we work to build the open metaverse, having partners that share a vision is critical. For 2 years, we've been on this journey with the Lego Group, and we recently announced a multi-year project with Disney to collaborate on an all-new games and entertainment universe connected straight to Fortnite. We're thrilled to be working with them and so many others to bring this vision to life. For the vision to become reality, we need all kinds of experiences, from AAA studios, indie developers, to creators who are just getting started. Everything we shared on stage today, from UE 5.4 to Fortnite creator tools to the mind-blowing demos from our partners, is bringing us much closer to this goal. And we hope you're as excited as we are about everything our teams across Epic are working on. Come later for our tech talks here in the Moscone, visit our teams in our booth. You are pushing the boundaries of what's possible in game development, and you are pushing us to do better. Thank you.
Increíble, amigos. Increíble. Wow. Que acá como talleres. Hola, amigos. A ver, vamos a hacer una recopilación de las cosas nuevas que vimos. O sea, se vienen nuevas cosas. O sea, está mejorando el Night. Está mejorando también las simulaciones. Las simulaciones, lo que vi es de que como ya no son con partículas, sino que es con esto de BDB no sé qué, que es, eso lo he visto que se usa en Houdini y así. O sea, ya la iluminación se ve hermosa con el lumen. También de que va a regresar, o sea, o no sé si ya estaba antes, porque yo recuerdo que estaba Fortnite antes en mobile, pero ahora va a regresar, o sea, Epic Games a iOS y Android. Eso va a estar loco porque puedes crear tus juegos y los puedes publicar ahí mismo y van a ser también para mobile y Android. El Unreal Engine Editor, yo creo que el editor de Fortnite creo que fue de las cosas que más relevancia tuvo esta vez porque, o sea, mencionaron, yo creo que lo que más me emocionó fue lo de Lego. Entonces, puedes crear tus mundos en Lego. O sea, ya están haciendo bien pro el editor de Fortnite. Puedes meter metahumans, simulaciones de ropa. Van a haber físicas en Fortnite. Lo que mencionaron al principio de las animaciones todas fluidas, eso se ve genial también. ¿Qué otra cosa hubo? Lo de bueno, también hubieron estos que fueron solo menciones de juegos. El de Star Wars, quiero ver si es gratis. Ojalá. Ese se miraba así en chilero. Y de ahí, eso de los creadores también, de que si creas un juego, te quedas con el 100% de las ganancias los primeros 6 meses. Se me hace cool también. También de que te van a poder seguir. O sea, en Fortnite vas a poder ser un creador. O sea, así como estamos acá en YouTube, va a ser que te puede seguir la gente. Que cuando te siga puede ver tus mapas y pueden ver tus redes sociales. Eso está genial también. ¿Y qué otras cosas hubieron? Hubieron muchas cosas en el 5.4. Creo que sí. O sea, creo que esa sería la recopilación. Pero, amigos, este programa, a ver qué me pongo, cámara comp, Unreal Engine, en serio, si te has preguntado que lo querés aprender, yo te diría de una vez aprendelo. O sea, vieron las cinemáticas, la cinemática del Capitán América, o sea, se miraba súper cool, se miraba increíble. O sea, este programa que te deja hacer todo a tiempo real, estar así editando que la luz, que las animaciones. Vieron que el Capitán América se quedó un momento como así porque como que quitaron el camino de la animación, entonces solo se quedó así, entonces, y se miraba increíble. O sea, Unreal Engine. Y cabal, ahorita vi que Héctor de Esperando el Render sacó un full tutorial como de 3 horas para aprender Unreal Engine 5.4 creo yo, porque ya está el preview. Entonces vayan a verlo, o sea, vayan a verlo. También los chicos de Bad Decision, ellos también subieron un curso completo de Unreal Engine, así que también se los sugiero, búsquenlo, Bad Decisions, solo que ellos pues es en inglés, pero yo creo que también ahí tienen sus subtítulos, o tal vez ya tienen, he visto que ahora los canales ya tienen doblajes en español, pero dejo esas 2 fuentes para que las vayan a buscar. Y no lo sé, está muy cool, muy cool. También estaba viendo que hubo el GDC de Substance, o sea, de Substance Designer, Substance Painter, cositas que vías de que van a implementar inteligencia artificial en todo eso. Eso sí fue algo que vi acá, que no hubo mucha cosita de inteligencia artificial. Creo que lo mencionaron como al principio creo que eso de la animación fluida o algo así, no me recuerdo, pero no lo escuché mucho. También hubo el de Nvidia, que eso vi que hasta robots salieron y cosas de inteligencia artificial. Entonces, no lo sé, amigos. Como dice este canal creo que se llama 2 Minute Paper, what a time to be alive. O sea, mucha cosa genial. Está increíble todo. Pero bueno, amigos, en serio que muchas gracias para todos los que se pasaron acá a ver el State of Unreal acá conmigo. Espero que hayan pasado un buen rato, que hayamos visto nuevas cosas, que nos hayamos emocionado con todas estas cosas nuevas de Unreal Engine que se vienen. Es que a mí se me hace loco que todo sea tiempo real, amigos. Es que No lo sé, no lo sé. Porque, o sea, qué loco que estás viendo tal cual como es el resultado final, lo estás viendo a tiempo real. O sea. Pero bueno, amigos, les mando un fuerte abrazo a todos y nos vemos en la próxima. Bye bye.